this week. That must have done your confidence a lot of good.
Definitely, because it's always good to get 100 and got some time to build it.
And you opened the batting with Viren the same way. Have you ever done that before in your life?
I haven't.
I know it didn't last long because of Viru, but did you enjoy that?
I batted number 3.
Oh, you batted at 3, so you went past him. Yeah? Good, well played by the way. Good to see you back in some form. Praying, good to see you here. A late call up, were you surprised?
Not really actually. I was preparing myself for playing for Surrey and I was really looking forward to come here and play some good season.
How's your form been? Because we've seen you in England before, World 2020. You've bowled beautifully. It's a bit of a surprise you weren't here, to be honest.
It happens, ups and downs are there in life, so I'm just taking it the way it's coming up and I'm just looking forward for the series and I'm really prepared.
Your left arm spinner, do you think you'll play here at Edgbaston? Have you seen the pitch? Do you think it'll take much spin?
What I've heard is like the wicket here, it turns a bit and I'm really looking forward and positive that I might get a chance.
How much cricket have you been playing?
I've been playing some domestic games and since we didn't have any game this month to come here and play some county cricket.
Well, on behalf of everyone here, well, most people here, we wish you all the best of luck this week. Now, instead of all the boring questions from me, we've got some questions now from the public who have written in and won the right to come and ask questions of the Indian team. We're trying to stick to cricket questions on the field. So if Hamesh could come up first. Hamesh is a Birmingham boy. Hamesh, what is your question for these great Indian players? Hold your mic right up to your mouth. What is your question? I've got it for you here. Don't worry, I've got it. Stay here. How do you celebrate? This must be just to you, I think. Yeah, go Virat. Go, yeah. You go. He's remembered now.
How did you celebrate winning after the World Cup?
We'll start with Virat. How did you celebrate?
Unfortunately, we didn't have much time to celebrate because the IPL started 3 days after. But yeah, we surely were up till 7 in the morning and danced all night. So it was indeed a night to remember.
How's your dancing? Good or not good?
Very good.
Who is the best dancer in the Indian team? Who is the worst dancer in the Indian team?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 3 of them.
But you enjoyed. They gave you time to enjoy the celebrations and the victory, or no time at all?
No time at all. The next day we flew back home, and the day after we were flying to our IPL team. So no time at all.
It's a real shame after years of waiting to be World Cup champions, but we were there in Mumbai. It was a great night. Beating Pakistan in the semi-final was a pretty good day. Sushia, is that Sushia, 19-year-old, also from Birmingham? What's your question?
What inspired you to get into cricket?
Each of you, what inspired you to get into cricket? Ishan, let's start with you.
I need to think about that because when I started playing cricket, I never think I'm going to play for my country. I was just playing just for the fun. Now when my coach told me, you have a chance to play for the country, so I work hard about my cricket and everything. So I think it's all about the hard work.
Boys, what inspired you to take up cricket? I guess all the other great cricketers in India, I guess.
Definitely, with so many people playing around you, you just want to get ahead of everyone. And when you're young, everyone plays cricket around you in the local streets and all that. So you just join them.
Is there any other sport? I mean, what is the other main sport that competes with cricket? Is it hockey? What would be the main sport? Nothing competes with cricket at all.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Reagan, what about you?
I think way back in '96 when I saw the World Cup for the first time, after seeing this sport, I really admired it and I started loving it, and I thought this is a game I should take up and take it seriously as a career.
Good answer. Praveen, what about you, mate?
My love for cricket.
Sorry?
My love for cricket.
question. Ritu, now I've got you down as 6. You don't look as a 6-year-old, but... Right, Ritu, what's your question?
My question is, who is the best cricket player forever?
Right. Boys, apart from me, who is the greatest cricketer ever?
I think it's Sachin Tendulkar.
Does anyone here not think Sachin Tendulkar is the best cricketer ever? Anyone up here think that there's anyone else? I think you've had your answer, Sachin Tendulkar. I would like to say that I have obviously played against Sachin, and I have to agree with these boys. For me, the greatest batsman ever, the greatest bowler, Shane Warne, the greatest batsman ever, Sachin Tendulkar. I hope he gets 100 hundreds. I hope England win 3-0. Next. Next question, please. 27-year-old from Liverpool. What's your question?
First of all, it was a dream to get the World Cup. So honestly, again, from every Indian fan. Before I ask my question, I want to say one thing to everyone. We know the Indian team is late. They're late here. And they're late in the series. But they're here and they will win. They will win!
Have you actually got a question, or?
Okay, the question is...
He has actually forgot his question. Your question is, what message have you got for your fans after the 2 losses? Well, who has played in the 2 losses? Let's start with you. What message do you have for your fans?
Even though we've lost so many people out here, I think that's the greatest part of being an Indian cricket fan. I'm sure we're working harder and we'll come back soon.
I was stating that he gives everything, I don't need to say anything about that.
What about preparation? Would you have liked a little bit more cricket in English conditions leading up to the tour, or you just couldn't fit it in with the Caribbean?
No, it's not like that. It's, that what the Abhimanyu said, before, the batsmen are not used to, because everyone is young, most of them, they have a first tour on the English conditions, they're not used to of the swing. And, in the first inning at the Lords, even I'm not used to of the slope, so even the Zach came to me and told me, you need to use the slope. So it's all about, getting used to of all these kind of conditions is, the experience about it, what is called its experience.
Praveen, what's your prediction for Edgbaston? What's the final, what's the score going to be here? 2-2, I think, is the prediction. Thank you for your question. Next question from Sunny, from Wolverhampton. Yeah, good. What's your question, bud?
Yeah, the question is, who's the next star of India cricket? I think seen in front of us, actually.
Before I start, who do you think is the next star? Who's going to take over from Tendulkar?
Kohli.
Virat Kohli. Right. The next star of Indian cricket. Do you agree? Is there pressure on you? Obviously there's pressure on you, but to replace Tendulkar, to replace Dravid, to replace Lakshman, is there added pressure?
I think our aim should be to just get somewhere close to where they are. If you aim to be the next Tendulkar, you're fooling yourself, because he's the greatest, and you can just stick to what you know best and work hard on that. And about pressure, if you start performing, people start expecting, so that's when pressure comes, and that's what international cricket is all about. So we would hope we stick to the hopes of people, and we live up to them. So that's all we can do.
Abhinav, tell us about you. Wednesday morning, you're waking up Wednesday morning in the hotel room. do you think about the billions of Indians that want you to do well? Or do you have to completely blank that from your memory?
It's there in the back of your head, but I guess when you're fighting with 1 million people and you're in the best 15, I think you just want to go out there and prove that you're the top 15 players in the country.
Ishant, I guess with the ball, you are the future of Indian cricket. We hear about the Tendulkars and the Dravids with the batting. Who were your heroes with the ball when you were growing up?
Actually, I was always believing into the McGrath because that always follow him the way he bowls. But bowling with his heel hands and lots of experience for me. I think I always follow Zach. That he used the conditions. Even he's playing in India, even he's playing in England. That he's a terrific bowler. Obviously, that the kind of length he bowls in every conditions in every country. I think that was tremendous. That's what I want to learn from Zahir Khan.
What about you, Pran? Who was your hero when you were growing up? Who do you model yourself on? Who have you looked for?
I think my idol is Harbhajan Singh. I've learned a lot from him, and I think he has produced. And I love the way he tries to attack the batsman, like the aggression he has in him.
Are you going to be as aggressive as him as you go through the ranks?
It's on the field, then I love it.
Okay, not off the field. Thank you for your question. Thank you. I think Virat Kohli was the answer to that one. Next one, Sonia, who's an Edgbaston girl. Sonia, what's your question?
Hello. Who's the toughest bowler that you've faced and why?
Come back a bit.
The toughest bowler? Yeah, has to be Malinga. By far.
Abhinav, who's the toughest bowler you faced?
I think I found Fidel Edwards real tough to face because I got hit on the helmet.
He's got a weird action as well.